Hello, Star Stuff. Hello. Happy Tuesday. We are back with some more. Let me go over to a game screen. Some more Never 7, the end of Infinity. You might have saw like 20 minutes before stream was supposed to start, I changed the title because I was like, I've been having a bout of insomnia, so I have not slept in a long time, and I was like, I distinctly know the feeling of just like being in bed and then like waking up and being like, oh my god, I have to voice Kurururumin. I have to voice Kurururumin, oh god. And my soul physically left my body. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cancel, and I changed like the stream title and everything. If you ever want to see like up-to-date announcements, usually the stream title has them. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna go work on the Discord a little bit instead, and, you know, just because of the insomnia and stuff. And then I went to lie back down, and I was like, well, you know, maybe I can do like date everything, that would be fine. And then I got up and I was like, but you know, maybe if it's just voicing Kurururumin for a little bit, it should be fine. And here I am. Here I am. It didn't matter anyway. We're here again. And I mean, to be fair, I'm liking the story, and Kurururumin is an interesting character. I'm more interested in the Izumi route, to be quite honest. But I am interested and curious to see where the Kurururumin stuff goes, because I mean, she was kidnapped as a child. So like, what does that mean? Also, something that I didn't really bring too much attention to last time with the Saki route. So Haruka, first of all, Haruka had a story of someone pushing her as a child, and that's how she got her scar, and she was like, they said like mean things to her, right? And this was an event that happened indoors, and we learned about that in Haruka's route, that Izumi was the one who did that, because she was like, hey, you're not my real little sister. And I completely forgot about that. So that was the person responsible for that incident. We still don't know who the clone was in the case of Saki's specific incident. So that, my theory is still Kurururumin, because I mean, Yuka didn't have anything to do with anything, so I mean, it has to be her. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I distinctly remember someone saying that she had a scar on her forehead, but maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead, tab into the game. Alright. And let's... Oops. My cord is tangled up here. Oops. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Now we are pro gaming. Let me go ahead and go to, continue. Load. And actually, I need to pull up the guide. The guide will tell me where to load from here. If we still have that slot open, available. It's save number 4. Okay. In here, save number 4. That would be a page over. Yes, it would have to be this one then. They who suit the water, common routes. Okay, let's start from here. For some reason, okay, so for some reason, I ran, like I said, I'm new to affiliate. I'm trying to figure out how the best thing is to do stuff. It's like, it was starting another ad break there. And I was like, we just ran an ad break. What are you talking about? Interesting. I have to be more cognizant of that. Anyway. Do I need to... What's the specific first choice that I need to do? Rush towards the two of them is the first one that I'm doing. Here. Okay. Let me go over back to the game, and we'll go from here. This won't do. I won't be able to compare any board, seven board. That was rush towards the two of them. Yippee. I have not actually done this before. I rushed towards the two of them. I know. This is probably where I've got to help. I watch as Izumi-san inches closer to Kurururumin. Will I make it in time? Izumi-san, wait! I shout out. Kurururumin, give up! However, my words didn't reach Izumi-san. Kurururumin, there's an earthquake coming! Get away from the pool! This time I yelled at Kurururumin.
An earthquake?
Now? Good evening. Hello, Black Blue. Hello. I hope you've been doing well. We are just here. We're back with some more of this game and insanity. Cloning insanity. Kurumi's attention shifted from Izumi-san to me. And at that moment, look, I gotcha. Izumi-san finally managed to grab Kurumi's sleeve. It was all something I knew. The ground trembled, the water's surface became turbulent, and the light scattered aimlessly. At that moment, it was already too late. With a big splash, Izumi-san falls into the pool. She emerges from the water, her expression of extreme fear mirroring what I had just witnessed. Eventually, the earth regains its calm, and silence returns to the water's surface. You gotta be kidding. I let out a sigh, hurriedly making my way to where Izumi-san had fallen. Okay. That's an insane thing. All right, this is insane. Shot. Surely, amazing. Kurumi, who had successfully survived the fall, and Izumi-san, who had fallen for her trap. The sisters exchanged glances, and they suddenly burst into laughter as if springs had been released in them. I will say, I was reading through this, and I was like, this seems so strangely familiar. Haven't we already seen this before? It's like, there we go. No, we have not seen this before. Surely not. Kurumi arc already, or is it still the general part? This is still the common route, but we're going for Kurumi's story this time, and then it will be Izumi, even though we're getting Izumi art right now. So I think this might have been the first fan servicey CG I've seen in the game so far. There was definitely some pretty fan servicey ones for Saki. Saki, there was a whole, I don't know if you were there for that part, but there was a whole scene in which Makoto trips over and falls on Saki's boobs. That was a whole thing that happened last time. So this is certainly more fan servicey than Yuka or even Haruka, to be honest. They suddenly burst into laughter as if springs had been released in them. The sound of them joyfully laughing shows how close they are. The two keep on laughing without end. If left to their own devices, they might keep laughing until sunrise. Haruka must be feeling some type of way right now, because, oh man. I might have missed that bit. Yeah. It wasn't a highlight of Makoto's career, let's just say that. Their voices echo off the walls of the hotel, resounding higher and higher. As a result, we soon find ourselves subjected to the furious shouts of the security guards. Alright, and all of this should be the same. Whoop-de-doo. What's the correct choice here? Vaguely describe it. Not to be blunt, but just vaguely say, I don't know, something happened, and I think it's this. Vaguely describe it. It's like I can somehow foresee the future. I murmur vaguely. For some reason, I suddenly seem to have gained the ability of precognition. I can't think of a better phrase to describe what's been happening to me except that I've gained precognition. And then Okiko shows up and he's like, hey, Ishihara, just shut up. Alright. Cool. Everything's back to how it was. Yay! Interesting. I wonder, how does that... That seems like such a weird thing to, I don't know, highlight. In the sense of, oh, you have to be... Certain characters, you have to be vague about it, and then certain characters, you have to be pretty blunt about it. I'm guessing the correct answer is I'm worried about her too, in which case we've already seen this scene, actually. Yes, I'm worried about her too, actually. And then let's skip through all this. I'm guessing follow Kurumi is the correct choice. It has to be. There's no way going to the pool is going to be the correct choice. Follow Kurumi. Cool. This was when I thought that Kurumi was actually secretly a mermaid, and I don't know, that the whole world was not what it seems and all that sort of stuff. But I think it's pretty normal. Actually, this is also where we got the exposition that Kurumi's father is cloning research expert extraordinaire. That was really weird to drop during that moment. All right. Try to deflect things smoothly is probably going to be the correct choice here. Yep. Try to deflect things smoothly. Interesting. Don't focus on the fact that I'm having premonitions. Why is that? No, I don't think it's like that. I decided to deflect the matter. Considering what happened yesterday, I doubt anyone would believe me if I mentioned having another one. I don't want to go through that unpleasant experience again. It's just that truck doesn't look well maintained. And just looking at it, I thought this thing is not going to run. Izumi-san looks at me with a puzzled expression. You know how they say coincidences keep happening, right? Coincidence, huh? Now come on, let's just drop the subject. But anyway, we do have to walk. If we don't hurry, we might not have enough time for fishing, you know? Thankfully, Okiko only seems concerned about fishing. Thankfully, Okiko's a dumbass. He just said this and starts walking toward the harbor. That's right, if we don't get going, the sun's going to set. I mutter, trying not to look Izumi-san in the eyes. I follow after Okiko. I feel like we must have seen a fair bit of Kurumi's saga already, because we learned that information from Izumi as well. It's like, hey, my sister might not be my real sister and all this different stuff. I think she was talking about Haruka. Like, at one point, my sister might have not been my real sister, but Kurumi is actually legit my real sister. I don't know. It's complicated. Don't worry about it. But Makoto-kun... I hear Izumi-san's voice from behind me, sounding like she's still not convinced. But I deliberately act as if I don't hear, hurrying ahead. After all, the one who's most unconvinced is myself. Why did I let it slip through that I thought the battery was dead? Why would I say that? I feel an irritating sense of unease, as if I'm not myself. Because I'm a clone! No, I don't. Correct choice is probably Kurumi and Saki. We just saw this because of the Saki route, but yes, Kurumi and Saki. Okay. Could skip through all of that. Yippee! Yuka's probably gonna tell us, hey, wow, I have this amazing premonition. I'm guessing pray for their safety? I don't know, that's my guess. What would be the correct choice? Oh, jump in to rescue them is actually correct. Huh. Well. And what could that mean? I'm gonna say what could that mean is probably the correct choice. Yes, it is. So far, I'm getting most of them correct at the very least. I think I'm following the through line here. All right. This is where Izumi tells us about the ghost story thing. And she was like, I really don't want Kurumi to hear this. I'm just saying. There's still a lot of things about Kurumi that we don't really understand. I'm guessing don't go is the correct choice for this. Because we don't need to. Who cares? Yep, don't go. Okay. Don't go. I'll teach you or you don't have a heart. Oh, what would I say my choice is here? I would say you don't have a heart, I guess is kind of shrugging her off. So, yeah, okay. You don't have a heart, and I know the next one is ... You don't have a heart? Alright, 3rd of April, Wednesday. We are flying through the days here. Oh, we just ignore Haruka completely. Who cares about Haruka? Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Okay, ... Okay. And, well, you kept it. Well, yeah. I'm guessing it's the second one? Yeah. Well, yeah. And I have no words or that's not true, Haruka. I have no words. I have no words for you because I'm on the Kurumi route, and you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. I have no words. The correct choice here is probably Oh, the correct choice here is I haven't. Really? Okay. I haven't. And after that, it's how to answer, maybe? I don't know. Oh, it is. How to answer. How should I answer this one? Okay, let's skip through all that. I'm still so curious on what they're going to do with the Kurumi route. Every other route has been a romance so far, so it doesn't... But that doesn't feel right with Kurumi. Yeah, I'm still guessing it's gonna be a romance route because we did... The game did go out of its way to specify as like, by the way, I'm also 18 years old. I know you keep forgetting that, but even though she doesn't act like it. Kurumi's kind of goofy. She's very much the little sister trope esque character, but like I don't know. I don't see particular chemistry between them, but you know, I still think it's probably going to be romantic in nature. Is probably the correct choice. That's my theory. Oh, was because you asked me to kiss you. Okay, well, well, I'm down for the count here. It was because you asked me to kiss you. What am I saying? I don't even know why I said that. Ow. Luckily, my words are interrupted by a sudden punch from Okiko. Caught off guard, I fall to my knees. I glance at Haruka. She remains expressionless as usual, but her eyes seem a bit sad that I would reject her like that. Yeah, it is, like, knowing the circumstances surrounding those two, it is a bit scummy to, I don't know, reject Haruka in that way because she's literally a clone of Kurumi and therefore has constantly been rejected for Kurumi her whole life. I don't know, something about it is kind of like but yeah, it is how it is. Did Haruka hear what I said? And then we continue and Saki goes on her rampage. Okay, hold on. What's the correct choice for here? Try to calm Saki down and then rush to Kurumi's side. Okay. Try to calm Saki down. I can see how Kurumi would fall for Makoto, but I can't see him reciprocating. Yeah. But, I mean, we saw with the Saki route that Makoto's personality varies vastly depending on whatever girl he's fallen for. So you know what? Maybe Makoto is not the standard character that we think he is. Rush to Kurumi's side. Kurumi! I've never done this before, apparently. I rush to Kurumi's side. Saki stands there in a daze. Oh, and everything continues. Oh well. Alright. Let me go over... Probably... Honestly, I was a bit surprised, or... Oh, don't worry about it. Okay. Don't worry about it. This is what I had originally chosen, and then Haruka apparently hated that choice. And I'm guessing that's what kind of kicked us into the Yuka route, is because we messed up with too many people. This is a free choice. Courie, right? Alright, cool. By the way, I just noticed the stream title. Is that a Honkai Star Rail reference, or is that a common thing to do with Kurumi's name? Oh, that's a common thing. I don't know a lot of Honkai Star Rail. Oops. Oops. Everything comes back to the Hoyoverse. My bad. Only Kurumi seems full of enthusiasm as usual as she leads the way into the forest. The others follow behind her as if clinging to her, saying, "Don't leave us behind." I follow along, extending one leg into the thicket, but... Hey, time out! Kurumi, leading the way, suddenly slams on the brakes. It felt as if we were about to topple like dominoes, but we managed to stop in time. What's the matter? Don't suddenly stop like that, Kurumi-chan. Sorry. You know what? I think I might have forgot something at the lodge. Forgot something? Yeah, so everyone go on without me. Go ahead, she says. But who's gonna lead? This is the test of courage, right? This isn't the hot springs? This is weird. But, well, how about I take the lead? No way! Big bro, you're coming with me! Why? Kurumi says, her tone strangely aggressive. Okay. Or assertive, rather. It's okay, there's something else here that's just as reliable as you are, isn't there? There's someone else. Okun, take care of everything, okay? Okiko, are you comparing him to me? Okay. Me? You're a boy, it's only natural, right? In the end, Okiko stands at the front of the line and leads the way into the forest, grumbling the entire time. Amazing. I say that because like there's a character in Honkai Star Rail that has a big hammer and spins around for her attack and says kurururumin while spinning. I see. I don't know a lot about Honkai Star Rail. So it was more just like, I don't know, magical girl-esque kurururumin, you know? Just kind of something cute like that, cutesy like that. I think that I don't know. I think that is indicative of her personality, I would say. Kurumi and I again return to the lodge. Kurumi's mouth seems to be twitching as if she's struggling to hold back a smile. What's going on? Hey, Kurumi, what did you forget? I was lying. What? I was lying about forgetting something. Then why'd you bother coming back? And there's my alarm. There we go. Sorry, can I go on ahead? No, just you wait. Kurumi grabs my arm, pulls me back. Now, let me explain the plan. Plan? Yes, the plan. There are two ways to enjoy a test of courage, as you know. Okay, yes. This is the test of courage. I guess it's common enough that that's where Honkai Star Rail has got it from. Yeah, probably something like that. If it's, you know, if she has like a similar happy-go-lucky attitude as Kurumi does, then yeah, definitely. I don't know that. Eh, you don't? The first is to get the crap scared out of you. The second is to scare the crap out of others. I get it. So, I want to enjoy the second one, you know? You want to scare everyone. Yep, but for that, I need someone who will cooperate. And that's me, right? That's right. First, stage one of the plan, you and I have got to pair up, big bro. Pair up? Yep, because usually a test of courage is done in pairs, right? Well, yeah, that's true. So, when we get over there, I'll go list aside the pairs with rock, paper, scissors. Then, big bro, you should go rock, paper, okay? I'm gonna forget, but we'll see. Huh? I'll do that order. Ah, I see. So if both of us keep showing the same hand in that order, in the end, you and I will be as a pair, no matter what. Right? Don't you think it's a brilliant plan? It's not that great of a plan. So, what's the stage 2 of the plan? About that... I'll think about it once we get there. What the... Is this plan improvised? Well, you know, until we get there, we won't know what kind of props are lying around. Apparently there's a puppy there. Oh, I guess that's the same puppy that Saki's been taking care of. It's just also at the graveyard. Props, huh? Alright, fine. I got it. I'll think about it. Okay, I have high expectations for this amazing plan. With that said, I venture into the thicket once more. Wait up! Kurumi comes after me at a jog. The others have already disappeared into the forest. Alright, then we go forward. Let me check the guide for this real quick, because I want to make sure. Oh gosh, there's a lot of free choices here. Hold on. Kurumi, what's going on? It's not bad, explain... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just ignore that. At that moment, my eyes meet with Kurumi's. I show rock, as had been previously discussed. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Shoot! Everyone puts their hands out simultaneously. I go rock, Haruka goes scissors, Yuka also goes scissors, Izumi-san goes paper, and Okiko goes paper as well. And Kurumi goes rock, as expected.
Ah, that means Yuka-san and Haruka-san, Big Bro and me, Big Sis and Okun are pairs, right?
Interesting. The game didn't even give me a choice here. It's like you are locked onto this route. I hope you know what you're doing. Cool. You know what they say, all the best plans never survive the planning stage. You have to be flexible. I guess that's one way to do it. Kurumi looks at me and soundlessly whispers thanks. Aw.
Let's do our best, Haruka.
Okay. 8:27 p.m. Here are the rules Kurumi gives us. There's an old well somewhere in the cemetery which you must find in pairs. Once found, you have to leave your mark on the wall of the well as proof. Then, return to the starting point. Our pairs were decided by playing rock, paper, scissors, and we ended up going first. The next pair would start 10 minutes after us. By the way, I won at rock, paper, scissors. Since we could choose our preferred order, I immediately picked the leadoff spot with the shortest waiting time. Yet for me, whether it was first or last, it didn't really matter.
Alright then, Group 1 will be off now.
Kurumi cheerfully takes my hand and hurries ahead.
That went well.
Yeah, but what now?
What do you mean?
The plan. What's the plan?
Actually...
Kurumi secretly pulls various items from her pouch. Just the magical walking Doraemon pouch? What are you talking about? Have you always had this? I guess you have. Ta-da! Oh, I guess you have. Just like a blue mask. Is that what the thing that scares? Because I know Yuka gets very scared. Or was that the puppy? Does she get scared of the puppy? I can't remember at this point. But okay. Ta-da! From the pouch, she reveals a flashlight, some string, a scary mask, and a piece of cognac. Cognac? Cognac. I don't know. Cognac? When did you get all this?
What do you think? My Kurumi magic.
There we go. Yeah. I thought I remember her vaguely saying something like this in another route as well. It's not the same, but it's similar. So, what are we gonna do?
First, I'll put on the mask and hide inside the well.
And then?
And if someone comes, I'll shine the light from below. Ooh, so scary.
Interesting. And then?
Then you're up, big bro.
Me?
You'll sneak up behind them.
From behind?
With this piece of cognac, you'll make a squishy sound at their neck.
Yeah. The cognac is a classic. I've never heard of this. A squishy sound.
Let's call it the Great Squishy Scary Cognac Mask Plan, effective for diets.
That's way too long. I feel like this is a comedy game now. Now that we're on this route, I feel like it's a comedy game. Anyway, how do I get close enough behind them? Just carrying cognac behind them and swinging it at them would be dumb.
That's why we have this string.
Ho ho.
You can find a stick around here and attach the cognac with the string. And once you're hidden in the bushes, your targets, they'll be scared to death, scream for help. We shall show them absolute terror. Let's call it...
Enough already. Aw, cute pouty face. Aw. Again, I don't see the, what do you call that? The romantic appeal, but it's very interesting because Kurumi this whole time, like I said, in everyone's routes, like Yuka's route, Haruka's route, Saki's route, she's just been like kind of begging for attention the whole time. So now that we're finally hanging out with her, it's honestly kind of adorable. Yay!
Oh, come on, I've been planning this for months.
Liar!
But it's a good plan, isn't it?
I wonder. It's not bad. It's a childish prank. The correct choice is it's not bad. Well, it's not bad. Yuka would definitely be terrified. She will.
Right?
I'm seeing you in a new light, Kurumi.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
I said really.
Then give me a reward.
Huh?
A reward.
What kind of reward?
You think about that.
Got it. Good girl, good girl. I stroked Kurumi's head.
There you go, treating me like a child.
But you seem so happy.
I'm not happy about that.
Then what would make you happy?
Well then,
Oh, well, there goes the entire plan. Great. Almost all... Oops. There we go. Almost all of the old 90s anime I've seen had Test of Courage with someone using the cognac to scare people. It's one of those... It's the one gimmick that's so cliche it never works. Oh, okay. I see. I know about, like, Test of Courage... Test of Courages, like, show up all the time in, like, media like this. So that's not surprising. But I've never... Maybe I've just never paid attention to the cognac thing. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. Or it works on the one person who is literally afraid of everything. Truly, and that's gonna be Yuka, if we can scare her at this point. I don't know. We might have lost the opportunity.
Ah, I found you. Ah! You guys were really noisy, so I noticed right away.
Oh no.
Aw, big bro, you're so stupid!
That wasn't my fault. Could have been. Gosh darn it. 9:30 p.m. Yay. Da 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 da. These two are very goofy together, I will say. What's gonna be the next choice here? The next choice is gonna be Kurumi, what's going on? Okay. Here? And am I in skip mode again? I think to myself, she likes TV a little too much. Kurumi, what's going on? Kurumi, what's going on? Something's nagging at my heart. 9:54 p.m. After a while, everyone finishes changing and gathers in front of the entrance.
Well then, Kurumi-chan, we're off.
Oh wait, that was the wrong voice.
Well then, Kurumi-chan, we're off.
Kurumi sees us off, and we start walking for the hot spring. However... Sorry, everyone. I suddenly make an announcement. I don't think I'm gonna go to the hot spring after all.
Huh? Why?
Well, I was too embarrassed to say it earlier. But I'm actually a huge fan of audio trivia too. What? That's such a terrible lie. That's why I'm gonna go back to the lodge. The show is about to start. See you all later. Ignoring everyone's stunned expressions, I run back to the lodge. It's also, you could just say like, oh, I have a tummy ache and, you know, I'm not feeling well, so I'm just gonna like lie down for a little bit. 10:04 p.m.
Oh, big bro, what's the matter?
Well, I wanted to watch TV too.
Is that so?
Yeah. Kurumi's watching TV with a bored expression. It didn't seem like she was eagerly waiting for audio trivia. I wondered if there was a reason she didn't want to go to the hot spring. Then, I suddenly figure it out. Come to think of it, during the pool trip on the 2nd, Kurumi lied that she had a headache. Could it be that she is concerned about her figure again?
Big bro?
Kurumi asks, suddenly.
Wanna go somewhere fun?
Somewhere fun?
Yeah, audio trivia today is boring.
Kurumi turns off the TV and stands up, filled with energy. What fun place do you have in mind?
Never mind that, just come with me, big bro.
She leaves without finishing her sentence, rushing out the entrance. Hey, wait up, Kurumi! I quickly follow her. 10:15 p.m. When we get to the forest road, Kurumi holds my hand. She then starts a bold march, pulling me into the darkness. Oh, it didn't even register with me because I'm like so used to like anime cliches and stuff like that. But the reason why this is so weird, well, the number one reason that this is so like weird as a romance is that Kurumi is constantly calling us big bro. It's like, could you stop doing that perhaps? She took it upon herself to call me big bro and it's like, we didn't ask for this. And it's like, yeah, but I don't care. And now she's continuing to call us that. And it's like, well, this is a little awkward. She then starts a bold march, pulling me into the darkness. The sensation of Kurumi's small hand warms my palm. Her skin feels utterly soft, like a baby's. For once, could you tell me where we're going? I ask her.
I told you, it's a fun place.
Alright, let me change my question then. What makes that place fun?
Well, it's super mega thrilling, I guess?
I still haven't the slightest idea.
Well, I'm saying it like that on purpose.
Guess I gotta roll with it. I'll just follow along silently. Yeah, the Oni-san is a bit, it's a bit of the main reason it feels weird to me. Like, I know people are into the emote thing, but still, yeah. It's like, it didn't even register with me because I'm like, yeah, so used to anime stuff. It's like, but you know what? It is pretty weird. Why am I not thinking about that? That's the immediate, one of the, like, biggest immediate reasons that it's super weird. As we walk along the coastal road for a bit, Kurumi suddenly leads me into the bushes without warning. Hey, Kurumi! Ignoring my words, Kurumi continues deep into the thicket. Eventually... This shrine. This freaking shrine. Why are we here, Kurumi? We arrive in front of a long, moss-covered stone staircase. Where are we?
Come on, let's go!
Oh, gosh darn it. Why, Kurumi? She tugs on my hand, trying to guide me toward the stairs. Wait a minute, Kurumi! Is this by any chance the...
Yeah, the Shikinomori shrine that Big Sis talked about at Tsukihama yesterday.
Kurumi says this without hesitation.
See? Isn't it a fun place? Full of death and danger and destruction?
Ooh! It's like, Kurumi, why? Well, I can't deny that I'm curious.
That's right! So let's go see, okay?
But didn't Izumi-san tell us not to go there yesterday?
It's fine! Big Sis is just a scaredy cat. Believing in old legends is ridiculous. Superstitions are just superstitions.
Kurumi, you got kidnapped as a child. Did no one ever tell you that? Like, we should be more cautious.
Huh, could it be, big bro? You believe in the legend of the demon god or something?
I'm not saying I believe in it, I just...
Then let's go!
Kurumi forcefully pulls on my arm once more. But wait a minute, there's no need to rush like this, right?
Okay then, just 1 minute. I'll wait 1 minute.
Being that exact is awfully childish, but... Well, at least I got some wiggle room. I ponder what to do during this minute. Should I go? Should I not go? I didn't believe even a tiny bit of Izumi-san's story, but something else is holding me back. The intense tone Izumi-san used last night. I absolutely won't allow anyone to go to this shrine. It sounded like a threat because she's actually the shrine lord. She's actually the demon god. Ooh, I don't know, maybe. Something like that. It occurred to me, is like, this is the first time I'm ever seeing this, but I pulled up the guide today, and you know how I said that Yuka has, like, all this extra append story stuff, like the cure route, and her own version of events? It occurred to me that the only other character to get, like, her side of the story and version of events is Izumi. So, you know, I'm not saying that she's an important character, but she might be a little bit important. Thinking about it now, it feels like that wasn't directed at all of us, but solely at Kurumi. In other words, Izumi-san really doesn't want Kurumi to go to this shrine. Is it because it's dangerous? Because she doesn't want to put her beloved little sister in danger? The reasons were unclear. Regardless, if I allow Kurumi to go to the shrine, I might betray Izumi-san. Now, what to do? Go. Don't go. Alright, cool. Is there a specific thing that I have to do here? The correct choice is just go. Alright, cool. Just go. It'll be fine. Whatever happens, happens. Fine, I'll go with you. I replied to her.
Yay! I knew it!
But there's one condition.
A condition?
You will absolutely not tell Izumi-san about us going to the shrine.
Oh, that, huh? I wasn't going to tell her anyway, big bro. Because last night, right? After you guys left, I asked Big Sis about the shrine again, but she got even angrier than she was at Tsukihama. So there's no way I can tell her. Even if she forced my mouth open, I couldn't say it.
That's good. Is it good, Makoto? Are you thinking about what she just said?
So then, let's hurry up and go.
Prompted by Kurumi's words, we start climbing the long staircase leading to the shrine. For a while, we stood at the top of the stairs, gazing at the rumored shrine. Perhaps due to years of exposure to the ocean winds, every part of the exterior, from the walls to the pillars and even the large roof, had severely deteriorated. It wouldn't be surprising if it collapsed at any moment. However, despite its aged appearance, bathed in moonlight, it looks quite majestic. It almost seems like it's creating a barrier blocking anyone from entering.
Hey, let's go and see inside, okay?
Yeah. Coming this far, there's no turning back. Kurumi and I walked on the stone-paved path toward the shrine. We know that Kurumi has some memories of being in this exact shrine, and she couldn't figure out why it seems so familiar to her. And to be fair, I don't know what that's about either. I was thinking maybe she time warped from another dimension and I don't know. Or maybe she was kidnapped. Well, they said that she got kidnapped supposedly in a mall, in a shopping mall. So they didn't specify where they found her, but we're still holding hands.
Big bro?
Yeah?
If by any chance something happens to me, would you help me, big bro?
No. Something happens to you? Like what?
For example, what if that demon god suddenly appears inside the shrine and tries to capture me?
I'd help. I wouldn't help. You're on your own. I'm guessing the correct choice is I would help. Why would you say I wouldn't help? I'd help. Yeah, okay. Amazing choices here. I definitely help with that, no question. Don't ask me something so obvious. Me checking the guide is it obvious? I don't know. Kurumi giggles happily. Eventually, we reach the front of the shrine. A warm breeze inexplicably blows out from inside. It feels like the breath of someone or something trying to lure us in.
Then, shall we head inside?
Nah, demon god? She's on her own. It's yeah, I don't know. Kurumi, I'm just saying, if a ghost shows up, I will be gone. You won't even see me. I will just be gone from the vicinity. You won't. I'm sorry, it's been real, you know? We had a nice, 2 days together.
Then, shall we head in?
Kurumi mumbles softly, and at that very moment... The hell? Okay. Hey! A thunderous shout pierces through the dark night. Where are you brats? We look around, but due to the echoes in the surrounding forest, it's impossible to determine where the voice is coming from. But we need to get out of here no matter what. It's I'm already gone. Kurumi, you need to catch up. I pull Kurumi's hand with all my strength, and we sprint through the shrine grounds. And we basically roll down the long staircase, as if our lives depended on it. 11:06 p.m. Right, we were saying this in the very first time that Izumi had talked about this story, but the idea that people keep going missing around this shrine, right? Which we probably know is maybe perhaps due to time travel or something like that. But the idea behind it was, when presented with a story like that, I would be maybe it's not a demon god, but maybe it's somebody, a murderer keeps murdering at that one exact same place. So maybe we should avoid it. And the fact that we didn't isn't kind of insane. After managing to escape, we walk back along the coastline toward the lodge.
See, I told you that it's a fun place.
Kurumi, you're crazy. Kurumi's smile, filled with a sense of accomplishment, looks even brighter than usual. 11:23 p.m. My god, where have you two been? We've been so worried. As soon as we entered the lodge, we're immediately admonished by Yuka. Apparently, they've been back from the hot springs for a while. Everyone's hair has already dried. Sorry, we went on a little walk. I act remorseful.
It's just that Big Bro said he really wanted to see the ocean at night.
Huh?
I told him everyone would worry over and over too.
Thanks, Kurumi. I love it when you just throw me under the bus like that.
Hey Makoto, what's the big idea?
Seems like I fell right into it. But it's not like I can tell the truth in front of Izumi-san. That damned Kurumi. Eventually, Kurumi and Izumi-san return to Luna Beach. And at the end, Kurumi says,
Bye-bye!
And waves enthusiastically, grinning at me. Might as well hit the hay then. I start walking towards the bedroom. However, after just 3 steps, somebody grabs me by the collar. Makoto-kun, I'd like to talk to you. It's not your route, so nah, I don't feel like it. Then, for about 2 hours, I find myself being interrogated by suspicion of kidnapping a minor. Yuka? First of all, she's not a minor. I mean, is she a minor compared to us? How old are we? I guess we're all 20. We're all 20 and above, so maybe in that sense, like, yeah, technically, but it's not. Anyway. We just went for a walk at the beach. You say this and you don't even know Kurumi's backstory, man. She actually got kidnapped. Did you know that? I know that. Actually, I don't think I know that yet. I don't think I actually know that yet in this timeline. Oops, never mind. That's like 2 years. Yeah, basically 2 years. I know like the legal age, and I don't know if it's still like this in Japan, but it's 20 for like a lot of things, like the legal age of adulthood. So I guess she's saying it under that pretext, but or that context rather. But still, it's like
Big bro. Hey, big bro. Come on, you have to wake up soon, or you'll be late.
I'll be late. Registering the urgency of her words, I quickly jump up. 9:25 a.m. Kurumi. Hey, I'm not gonna be late for anything. Figure it out sooner, Makoto.
Oh, come on. I just wanted to try something like this just once.
You have an older sister, you know. You could try that.
Doesn't this kind of thing often appear in video games?
What kind of games are you playing? Anyway, we're gonna ignore that completely. We can skip through all of this, and I'm guessing it's gonna be hear her out, because I remember this one scene where Kurumi was just being so freaking annoying and constantly talking over Haruka, and that's just kind of insane. Hear her out, hear her out, hear her out. Yes, just hear her out the whole way through. Okay. I didn't ask you, no. Hear her out. Hear her out again. Hear her out again, even.
I'll be the crab sumo referee, and I'll give the winning crab some pats.
Wow, you're gonna give pats to the winner, huh? God. Haruka's just like crying in the corner, man. This sucks. Man, I'm jealous of those crabs. This is gonna get pretty tough. This is getting pretty tough. So, Haruka, what's your plan?
So, who gives a fuck about her? Listen to me and my story.
Kurumi, let her talk. It's not that big of a deal.
So I'm,
Alright, we're going to Luna Beach. The hell? What's the correct choice here? The correct choice is gonna be... Wanna come to Kurumi. Okay. Wanna come to Kurumi? To Luna Beach.
Oh, but I wanna have a crab sumo match.
Are the crabs going extinct tomorrow?
What?
You can do crab sumo anytime, even tomorrow or the day after, right?
Oh, that's what you meant. But I really want to do crab sumo today.
Well, I won't force you.
On the other hand, big bro, what about you? Huh? Is Big Sis gonna go extinct tomorrow?
Huh?
You can help Big Sis anytime, right? Tomorrow or the day after.
I mean, you don't know. In this story, in this timeline, anything can happen. Yeah, you do have a point.
So today, come to Himegahama with me.
Crab sumo, huh? It does sound like it could be fun. But I've already decided to go to Luna Beach. Stay the course, Makoto. Crab sumo can wait for another time. Kurumi, sorry, but I'm still going to Luna Beach today. I assume that, like, once we go back in time, you know, for whatever reason, all the girls end up dying for some reason, and once we have the bell, we'll go back in time and actually do crab sumo. Crab sumo will have to wait until next time, okay?
Until next time, huh?
Kurumi's shoulders slump in disappointment, but she quickly recovers.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Let's make sure to do it next time, okay?
She says this with so much enthusiasm.
Alright, see you later, big bro.
Kurumi dashes toward Himegahama. And we still end up spending time with Izumi anyway. I see. I guess because we have to learn. We have to spend time with her to learn about the, about the fact that, hey, Kurumi, my little sister, actually went missing as a child. This is where we have to learn about it. So we now have a very succession of, like, free choices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 of them. 6 free choices where I can choose whatever I want. Not a problem at all. Let's just let's just do whatever. All right. A fun place. Saying that yesterday night, Kurumi took me to the shrine. She seems to have an obsession with uncovering the truth about that shrine no matter what. Indeed, it wouldn't be odd to say she's an unusually curious person. I tell Izumi-san this. Besides, when everyone was at the hot springs yesterday, Kurumi... Huh? Don't tell her that! Izumi-san had strongly opposed Kurumi going to the shrine. If it were to come out that I allowed Kurumi to visit, it would really be a massive issue. In simpler terms, Izumi would really let me have it. Kurumi said I'd like to have a test of courage again. Just as I thought. I managed to bluff my way through it somehow. But still, why doesn't Izumi-san want Kurumi to go to the shrine? Is it because she genuinely believes in the legend of the demon god? Is that the only reason? I decide to gather the courage to ask her. It shouldn't be a big problem to ask about it. Alright. Actually, I'm going there tonight. It doesn't matter. Izumi-san, actually, I'm thinking of going to the shrine tonight. I lied to her. If Izumi-san tries to stop me now, it should provide an opening to find out the reason. No, you can't, Makoto. Absolutely not. Why not? I won't be satisfied if I don't know the reason. Well, that's because I need to push a little more. I'm gonna go, okay? At Tsukiyama, the story of the demon god that I told, that was actually made up. Made up? I mean, we know this already. Why is it not letting me skip this? Yes. Of course, it doesn't mean everything is untrue. It's an undeniable fact that many people have gone missing at that shrine. But I feel that just wasn't enough. And then we learn about Kurumi and her deep dank backstory. Okay, amazing. Alright, we're still having issues here. Saki is still gonna spill the drink and be like, haha, that's so funny, Lamayo got him. Okay. Everything's gonna be super bad. The vibes are gonna be so awful between everyone. Cool. I am physically and mentally exhausted. Overwhelming drowsiness takes hold of me like a vice. I quickly slip into unconsciousness. And that's the end of that day. 11:08, 11:13, 11:16. Okay, we're just flying through. Woo! Oh, Kurumi is missing. Oops. Well, that's awkward. I decide to start by searching Himegahama. Even last night, Kurumi seemed really keen on going to that shrine. We're just kind of hopping around here. You think that's gonna work? I don't even know what you said. I exclaim loudly. Kurumi might be here, you know? We need to make sure. We can't just pretend we didn't see her and go back. I don't want to go. You can stop being a scaredy cat. We gotta go save her. She doesn't want that. Why not? Makoto, please. Oh, right. I forgot. You have demon powers in every timeline. I forgot. Oops. My bad. Makoto, please! No, I can't do that. Without a good reason, I can't just leave her like that. I am gonna go find her. So Yuka, just wait here, would you? Alright. And with that, I think now is a good time to take the first break of the stream for me to get some water, because Kurumi's voice is certainly Kurumi's voice. So let me go ahead and go over to Burb Screen. Burb. Alright. We'll be right back in a few minutes. A few minutes here. So definitely need to rest the vocal box. Definitely, for sure. It's a lot of reading. A lot of intense reading today. So we'll be right back in a few minutes. See you then. Alright, we are back. We are back. Let me go over back to game screen. And let's try and find Kurumi, because I don't know what she's doing. I shake off Yuka's arm and rush up the shrine stairs. The shrine stairs. Oh, I'm not I'm not in the correct window. Oops. There we go. Makoto! I hear her voice behind me. It's a desperate plea, and it pulls at my heartstrings. But I don't stop. Kurumi must be there. I feel a strong sense of conviction. I reach the top of the stairs and dash across the shrine's grounds. I arrive at the front of the shrine and call out loudly. Kurumi! No response. The only sound was the hoot of a lonely owl. I gather my courage and enter the shrine. One cautious step at a time, I enter the darkness, my eyes straining to see what lies ahead. Kurumi! There she is. There she is. I find her surprisingly quick. She's collapsed in the middle of the floor. Her vacant gaze makes her look lost in a dream. This is a haunting expression. It really does make me wonder what's going on with Kurumi. I breathe a sigh of relief. First and foremost, she's safe. Feeling at ease for the moment, I look around. The space is almost a perfect square. The walls and ceilings are coated with red paint, but most of it has peeled off due to weathering. There's a small shrine in the center of the slightly raised floor near the entrance. It's so deteriorated that it looks like it might crumble at the slightest touch. It's probably due to years of exposure to the ocean winds. Well, that doesn't matter right now. For now, we need to get out of this gloomy place as soon as possible. Kurumi, what are you doing here? Let's go home. I call out as I walk toward her. Uh-oh, the decaying floor creaks ominously beneath my feet. And then... I remember this place. Kurumi suddenly whispers in a very small voice. I've been here before. Huh? But Kurumi, didn't you say you've never heard about this shrine before? I'm sure that's what you said. Yeah, but... Well, let's get out of here for now. We can talk about it later. Kurumi briefly glances at me, standing at her side, and nods faintly. I then help Kurumi stand and walk with her toward the exit. When we reach the exit, we find Yuka standing there. She didn't actually come in this time. She was like, "Yeah, whatever. This is about you two. I'm not butting in here." Yuka. Kurumi-chan, are you okay? Yeah. It seems that Yuka has followed me out of concern. She has a thin layer of sweat on her forehead. But Kurumi-chan, why in the world were you in there? Just as Yuka says this, it happens. Bell. Uh-oh, the bell and the shrine, and we can go back in time. Woo! Interesting. Alright, Friday. We've almost reached the point of... I guess what you call that. The point of branching paths here. And I suddenly wake up. It's not like I had a nightmare or heard any strange noises. It's a slow, natural awakening. I look at my watch. 2:20 a.m. It's only been a little over an hour since I fell asleep. Yet I don't feel sleepy at all. I feel surprisingly clear-headed, like I could do some tough math problems. I try tossing and turning a few times, but now awake, I don't feel a bit drowsy. Giving up, I slide out of bed. I'm pretty sure there were a few cans of beer left in the fridge from earlier. By the time I finish one, I'm certain I'll feel sleepy again. Thinking this, I quietly open my room's door. 2:25 a.m. This is when we usually have our scene of like, let's go, look at the stars, woohoo! With all the girls, so I'm guessing... What's happening here? This is not the night that Kurumi sleeps over, I don't think. So, I don't know how that's gonna work, but okay. Let's go ahead and save over... Let's do number 5, I guess. Alright, so 4-5, trauma. It's just called trauma. Kurumi route. Alright, well this is great. We're doing really, really good so far. The living room is deserted, of course. The now silent room is so still, it feels lonely. I can hear Okiko's quiet snores coming from the loft above. And just then... Hey, wait! Suddenly, a booming voice from Okiko. Startled, I look up. Well done today. Yeah, the dream changes every time. I guess it's supposed to denote whose route you're on. Seems like he's talking in his sleep. Good lord, what kind of dream is Okiko having? I sigh and take out a can of beer. Gulp, 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 gulp. That hits the spot. I kind of sound like a middle-aged guy. Or Yuka. That's no good. Gulp, 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 gulp. Delicious. I chug the beer in one go. I put the empty can down with a thud on the round table. Suddenly, I begin to feel dizzy. It's a pleasantly mellow sensation. For no particular reason, I decide to go outside and look around. And that's when I see... 2:27 a.m. Suddenly, I look up at the sky. Whoa, I gasp. It's a miraculous night sky like I've never seen before. The twinkling stars dance without end. Tiny specks of light spread across the entire sky, radiating a crystal clear brilliance. Even in the dark blue of midnight, I could see the crimson flicker of distant blue nebulae. I can't help but voice my awe. The vast universe, the flow of eternal time, is right in front of me. I can't help but feel acutely aware of how tiny my own existence is. I'm kind of embarrassed. Yet, at the same time, I can't help but feel a trembling sense of ecstasy. The Milky Way, the gentle flow of our celestial river, is more beautiful than anything else in the world. As if beckoned by that light, I find myself unconsciously starting to walk. What a nice paragraph. I do really like it. I know, I'm the star girl VTuber, but I do really like it. It's how I feel, honestly. Just like, you can look at the stars and the space around you, and it's like, it's so freeing in some ways, you know? I kept going straight down to the sea. If I kept going straight down to the sea, perhaps I could touch that light. It is a good line. It very much is. However, no matter how far I walk, it keeps eluding me. Frustrated, I quicken my pace. Occasionally, I reach out my hand to try to grab a star. It proves futile. The stars flow through the sky at the same speed as I do, as if watching over me. 2:59 a.m. Before I know it, I'm walking along the moonlit beach. The light is still beyond my reach. I jump as high as I can upon the sand, reaching my hands as far as they'll go. It feels like I'm about to reach them. I jump again. I jump again, and jump again, and jump again. I know I'm a drunk. I'm intentionally making a fool of myself, using the buzz as momentum. I jump again, and jump again, and jump again. Huh? I see a figure bouncing in... a figure in my bouncing field of vision. Someone's on the roof of Luna Beach. It's Kurumi. Hey, Kurumi! What are you doing this late at night?
The sea.
Huh? I can't hear you.
I'm looking at the sea.
Oh, I see. Haha, did you see what I did you there? Yes. He's like, Big bro, are you drunk? Yes. Can I come up there with you? Kurumi nods from atop the roof. Okay, wait for me. I'll be right there. Fortunately, the door to Luna Beach is unlocked. Fortunately, or perhaps carelessly? I think about this as I quietly climb to the second floor. In this small room, Izumi-san's fast asleep, breathing softly. To avoid waking her up, I quietly sneak out through the window in the ceiling to get onto the roof. The rooftop feels much higher than when I looked at it from below. With both hands placed on the roof, I carefully maneuver next to Kurumi and cautiously sit down. Aw. Well, I can see why this fragment is called trauma. Certainly. Despite the incredible beauty of the starry sky, Kurumi's gaze isn't fixed above her, but on the distant sea. Her eyes harbor a tinge of loneliness. Indeed, it's similar to how she looked at Viewpoint Park. Kurumi, you were saying you were looking at the sea earlier, right?
Yeah.
But the sea is pitch black, so you can't see anything, right?
I can.
What can you see? And suddenly...
Do you know why seawater is salty?
Kurumi asked a random question, and I had like a huge Akane moment there. I was like, did you know? Did you know this thing? I can tell you this new trivia fact. I assume it's gonna be like all the other girls in this game, in the sense of it's all tying back to mythology and all the gods and, you know, whatever else. But still. Kurumi asks a random question. I do. I don't. Okay. Well, is there a correct choice here? There's a free choice. I don't. So, you know what? Tell me. I don't. No, I don't know.
Seawater. It's the tears of the moon. That's why it's salty. The round moon's all alone and lonely, crying in the darkness of the night, sobbing, sobbing. The round moon was just so lonely, and within her tears, she gave birth to children, many children. Jellyfish, written as Moon of the Sea. I was looking at jellyfish.
Jellyfish. Even if you looked into the pitch black sea, there's no way you could see jellyfish.
I wish I could be like a jellyfish.
Aw.
Floating gently in the sea, day and night. If I could live like that, I'd be so happy.
There's a darkness to her eyes. The way she's speaking is somehow troubling. Yeah. It's, not good. Kurumi, are you sure you want to be out here? Maybe you should try going to sleep. Does Kurumi have something she's worried about? A secret she can't tell anyone. A secret? Suddenly, a flash of insight shoots through my mind. Was it because of the alcohol? I completely forgotten about Kurumi's secret. Kurumi might not be my real sister. Considering how Izumi-san had talked about it, and the way she freaked out when Kurumi had appeared, it didn't seem like Kurumi knew about that. So, what's on Kurumi's mind now?
Me, right? I love floating on the water's surface, like a jellyfish. It gives me this nostalgic feeling.
Oh. Oh god, is the theory correct then? That Haruka's a clone of a clone, and Kurumi's a clone and a clone of a clone? So I guess the original just must be gone then. What the... Okay.
It gives me this nostalgic feeling. Actually, I wanted to go with everyone. To the pool, the hot springs.
You could have come with us, Kurumi. Kurumi lowers her head. She gently strokes the smooth, glossy blue roof with her hand.
I was scared.
She whispers softly.
Scared of everyone hating me.
Hating her.
On my back, I have a scar.
On your back, you have a scar. On your back? Is it because someone threw a rock at you? We can start from there. Did someone throw a rock at you during your childhood? That will explain a lot.
It's a deep scar, as if it were carved out by a saw blade.
Ew. Okay. Hold on. Really? That sounds traumatic. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But also, what the... Who... Okay, now that's disturbing. Yeah, I mean, just the way that she describes her own, you know, scar. It's like that's certainly a way of describing it. That's you could tell the self-hate that's there, I guess, in that alone, which is like, dang. I'm sorry. So who was the other clone with the scar? Was that just a random clone that had nothing to do with anything? Ooh, what does that mean? Okay. Do you need genetic material from the source human to make a clone? I mean, we don't actually know. We don't know how this world works. So I guess, like, assuming you had the source material from the clone, you could then make a clone of that clone and then hope for the best. I don't know.
The doctor said it might be a scar from when I was a baby, like right after I was born. But you know what? Mom, Dad, Mom, and Big Sis, they're all lying to me. They said that when I was 3, I fell down the stairs. But when you look at it, there's no way a scar from falling down the stairs would look like mine.
I can't say anything. I don't even know what I could say. Faced with this unexpected confession, all I can do is silently listen to Kurumi speak.
So, yeah, I have a bit of a painful memory because of this scar. In middle school, there was a boy I really liked. He was a grade higher than I was, and he taught me about studying, having fun, and all kinds of things. After school, we used to go to the nearby park every day and chat about dumb stuff. Even though it was just dumb stuff, it was such a precious time for me. Really, really precious. I really loved that senpai of mine. But one day, right? He suddenly stopped talking to me. When we passed each other in the hallway, he wouldn't even look at me. After school in the park, I sat on the swings alone. All alone, late into the night, swinging, just swinging. I later heard from friends the reason why he stopped talking to me.
That girl has a huge scar on her back. I don't know how it happened, but in any case, it's a total turnoff. With such a gross scar, I can't even go to the beach with her. It's embarrassing to be seen with her. Oh. Gosh darn it. Yeah, that's right. Just gotta ignore her. It'd be a pain if people got the wrong idea. Well, you know what? Screw him, to be honest.
To be honest, I was pretty shocked. That gave me a much, much deeper scar than the one on my back.
Dang, Kurumi, has anyone ever told you could be a writer? You could be a writer, I'm just saying.
Since then, I was afraid of showing my back in public. And yeah, that's why I didn't go to the pool or the hot springs with everyone.
I'm furious. My body is trembling with rage. I want to bring that senpai of hers here and beat the living shit out of him. Fair! Kick him, crush his bones, then drag him to the bottom of the sea. I realize my fists are tightly clenched.
I've never told anyone about this before. I probably won't tell anyone in the future. The only one who knows is you, big bro. You're my big bro, so that's why I told you about it. This isn't just any normal thing.
Now that's just a crappy move by him. Yeah, for sure. Ugh. But I see, that's why she described it like that. It's like a scar, like somebody like carved it out with a buzzsaw or something like that. Something like so like it can be like a deep scar, you know, like that's fine, but something so intense of that description, I was like, yeah, that's like there's some sort of self-hatred from it, you know? And I see that's why. It's because she had that traumatic experience. After that, I can't say much more to Kurumi, so I just went back home? Are you serious? Even words of comfort about her scar felt insincere, like some sort of formality. In the end, Kurumi's pain is something only she can truly understand. That is true. Kurumi's scars are clearly not healed yet. But what can I possibly do? Offering kind words, that's something anyone can do. I'm sure many people have kindly consoled Kurumi in the past. Yet her scars remain unhealed. Such a simple approach won't be enough to comfort her. So, what should I do? My mind's in a state of extreme confusion. There are too many things to think about. Izumi-san's story continues to weigh heavily on my mind. Would it help if she saw that Haruka also has a scar? But I mean, her scar it's not, I mean, it's on her forehead, to be fair, and I don't think it's incredibly deep. It's just kind of on her forehead, like, and it's just like middling, I guess. So, I guess it just kind of depends. But it's still odd that she is opening up to you so much like this. She's known you for like a week. Yeah. Maybe she's going through the loops as well. It's possible. The only other character who was going through the loops was Yuka. Maybe Kurumi is also like that. I don't know. It's entirely possible. Izumi-san's story continues to weigh heavily on my mind. The shrine, the abduction, her doubts about them being real sisters, and the scar on her back. Tomorrow, I'm going to ask Izumi-san for more details. Perhaps there's some connection between her story and the scar. It's been a long night. "11:38 a.m. I suddenly wake up. I've fallen asleep without realizing. My watch reads 11:38. I really slept in, didn't I? There's no one in the living room. I wonder why everyone has gone I wonder if everyone has gone somewhere. I wash my face, brush my teeth, change clothes, and head outside. My destination is obvious. Luna Beach. The sky is overcast with a pattern of clouds, quite unlike the starry sky of last night. Layered clouds seem to cover the upper atmosphere. They don't appear to be rain clouds, though. The colorless sky makes me feel a little gloomy. In any case, the weather isn't the best. 12:05 p.m. I still think it's a weird way to write the time as 0005. There's an eerie absence of any wind. Tree branches remain still, and there are no birds chirping. It feels like time has stopped in this world. The sun being hidden behind the thick clouds, there's not even a shadow behind me.
Ah, big bro!
Kurumi comes running down the slope toward me.
Going somewhere?
Yeah, kinda. There's no way I can mention going to Luna Beach. If Kurumi tags along, I won't be able to accomplish my mission of talking to Izumi-san. I've got to come up with an excuse.
Kinda? What do you mean? Ah, I bet you're gonna go see Big Sis, huh?
Right on the money. It's a bit of a shock. No, I was just thinking of going on a walk today. Look, the weather isn't that great, but it ain't bad to take a walk under a cloudy sky once in a while, don't you think?
Ain't bad, huh?
But anyway, where are you heading? There's no one at the lodge right now.
I came to see you, big bro.
But me?
Yeah, we promised to do some crab sumo, didn't we?
Ah, come to think of it, I did mention something like that yesterday when we were on this road, didn't I?
So let's go. Let's do some crab sumo.
Yeah, but I've gotta go on my walk.
It's just a walk, right? It's not like you made a promise with anyone.
Well, yeah, that is true.
Then there's no problem, right?
There's a problem. No problem. I'm guessing this is another free choice? Yes, it's a free choice. It doesn't matter. There's no problem. Let's just go.
Right? Let's do it. Let's do some crab sumo.
Kurumi takes my arm and skips down the hill. I can't help but wonder why she's so cheerful. That loneliness she displayed while gazing at the sea last night is nowhere to be found now. Had she just slept on it and gotten over it? Nah, I don't think that's how that works. No, couldn't be. The matter of her scar isn't something new that had just come up last night and today. Is she burying her loneliness deep down inside, forcing herself to be cheerful? Viewing it in this way, Kurumi's pure laughter almost sounds painful. 0:23 p.m.
I caught one!
In less than 5 minutes at Himegahama, Kurumi has already caught a crab. Hey, don't slip and fall! She peers over the edge of the rock, inspecting the grooves eroded by the seawater.
I'm fine!
Kurumi's just like an innocent child.
Hey, Mr. Crab, wanna play rock, paper, scissors with me? And rock, paper, scissors, rock! Yay, I win!
Really, it's like the Kurumi from yesterday was an illusion. Was that maybe a dream? I was a little drunk and all that. Watching Kurumi's carefree behavior, I seriously start to consider that possibility. It's interesting though, because I feel a little bit more removed, I guess, from Yuka and Saki, just me personally. But I really, for the most part, I really liked Haruka's story, and I'm really enjoying Kurumi's story as well here. So I find that quite interesting. I don't know what that means, but I do. Those are the two stories that I'm liking so far. And then we'll see about Izumi. I don't know where she'll land, I guess. Watching Kurumi's carefree behavior, I seriously start to consider that possibility. A scar on her back, huh?
Huh?
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. I just found something a little interesting.
Something interesting, like a bell? Kurumi lands on the sandy beach with a hop from a rocky ledge, then rushes over to me. Something interesting. What is it?
Want me to show it to you?
Yeah?
Okay, but only if you win at rock, paper, scissors.
What?
Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors.
Shoot. Kurumi holds out the crab she has in her hand. By the way, I'd gone paper.
Yay, Mr. Crab wins. That was fun, huh, Crab Jack?
Kurumi joyfully converses with the crab. She's even given it a name. This crab is going to be the final boss of this entire thing. Good to know. I lost to a crab.
So, I guess I won't be showing you, big bro.
Kurumi pockets the interesting something. I just heard a certain sound.
Hey, big bro, come on, let's do some crab sumo.
Okay. ...
Ready, fight! You're still in it!
Are they down there? They are down there, aren't they? Soon, crab sumo begins on a flat rock, serving as the doiho ring. Kurumi acts as the referee, and I'm the audience.
Still in!
We watch with bated breath, waiting to see which crab will win.
Still in!
The slightly smaller crab pushes the larger crab out of its outs with its scissor-like pinchers.
With a push-out win, Crab Jack triumphs.
Could it be that crab won against me in rock, paper, scissors earlier? It's surprising how she can distinguish them. I mean, maybe she can't. Maybe she's just making this all up on the fly. Kurumi pats both the winning and losing crab equally. She then releases the defeated one, waving her hand as if saying goodbye. What a heartwarming scene. I guess I can talk to Izumi-san tonight. I realized I've been thinking this. I'm not giving up or making a compromise. It's how I truly feel. I want to keep watching Kurumi like this forever. Her smile is just angelic. And such a smile has the power to undo the most stubborn of knots in my heart. I've only just realized that something was sprouting inside me. I want to watch over Kurumi forever. 1:37 p.m. The crab sumo match took about an hour, and all the bouts were over. The grand champion was Crab Jack. Crabjack had a year's worth of seaweed tied to his pincers before returning to the sea. Okay? Once it was all done, a huge wave of hunger washes over me. I realize I hadn't eaten anything today. I'm starving. I mutter a complaint. Hmm?
I thought this would happen.
Hmm?
Ta-da! Miracle!
Kurumi opens the basket she's brought with her. You just... Doraemon pocket, man. I was like, why didn't we not notice these things sooner? Whoa, rice balls.
Hehe.
Then Izumi-san made these? Kurumi shakes her head. Which means you did? Kurumi gives an energetic nod. Oh, thanks. Then, no holding back. Time to dig in. I take a bite. Nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Huh? What's this texture? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! I forgot that Kurumi and Haruka really enjoy weird food. What was it? What was it? They wanted to eat the Oh, I can't remember now. The sea eels? No, that's not eels. I mean, eel is edible. What's this texture? Tiny little grains rolling on my tongue. The exquisite pop when I chew them. The subtle taste of the ocean and a moderate saltiness spreads through my mouth. It's a taste I'd never experienced before. So delicious, it feels like a mystical experience. Kurumi, what's inside these? I mean, Makoto's happy, but I'm not.
Caviar.
Ah, caviar. No wonder it's so delicious. Wait, caviar? One of the world's top 3 delicacies?
Yup.
The real thing?
Of course. I borrowed it from the restaurant's refrigerator.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You did tell Izumi-san, right?
Nope.
Nope. Is that really okay? Caviar is ridiculously expensive from what I remember.
It's cool. It's cool. She's the kind of person who wouldn't notice.
Okay, Kurumi. Sea urchin? Oh, caviar. I thought it was sea urchins too. Okay. Alright, I guess all's well that ends well. Even if she doesn't notice, judging by the number of onigiri and the amount of filling, you must have used quite a lot, right?
A whole jar, actually. I used up the whole jar.
Kurumi, we're gonna die. Izumi is gonna kill us.
If the entire jar is gone, she won't notice, right?
Izumi-san, you've got the best little sister ever.
Hey, big bro? Wanna do something fun after we finish eating?
Something fun. 2:41 p.m. After satisfying our hunger and resting for a while, we are now walking towards Viewpoint Park. I follow Kurumi here as she said we'd be doing something fun. So either she just wasted a lot of money from her shop, or she took a low-grade fish roe from the ocean nearby, so that might not be so good. Either way, the world may never know. I don't think I truly understand Kurumi. That's what I'm learning. As usual, Kurumi doesn't reveal what that something fun is. She said it's a surprise once we get there. Walking down the cherry tree-lined path, Kurumi suddenly asked me this.
Hey, what's your dream, big bro?
I feel like Yuka asked me this as well. My dream, huh? I have some vague ideas, but I don't have a clear and definite dream. What about you, Kurumi?
My dream. To become someone's wife. You probably just thought typical girl, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I mean, I think that's nice. It's feminine and all.
You know, I kind of long for a warm family. You see, at home, Mom and Dad were always so busy with their research, they were hardly ever home.
I see.
Becoming a bride, having a warm family, is a typical dream. But I think being typical can be incredibly happy.
That's fair enough.
Coming home completely exhausted from work, I'd first serve a bowl of warm soup to my husband. Prepare a warm bath, pour some warm sake for him. The children would be there, nestled between my husband and I, wearing warm smiles. In the summer, we leave the windows open, listening to the sound of wind chimes and watching sports on TV together as a family. In the winter, we'd huddle under the kotatsu, eating oranges and watching cold medicine commercials. This is weirdly specific, but okay. Cold medicine commercials. We don't need anything special, just an ordinary daily life, a completely typical family. Nuzzling into my husband's warm chest, we'd sleep soundly at night. Just with that, I'd be perfectly happy. Ah, that's for sure what true happiness is, I think. Maybe. Kurumi blushes a bit as she listens to my words. Cherry blossom petals flutter down, and one lands right on the tip of Kurumi's nose. She gently brushes it away with her finger, still showing a shy smile. Hey, big bro? Your chest, big bro. It's warm, right? Huh? Oh, Kurumi, you are laying it on thick. I get it. I get it. You like me, but we have to go through the loop first before we realize, like, everything, we're doing this all for you. There's a process, okay? There's a process here. Well then, let's hurry and go do something fun.
Kurumi tugs at my hand and leads me to Viewpoint Park. Despite the cloudy sky, my heart feels inexplicably clear, like a bright summer day. 2:54 p.m. Arriving at Viewpoint Park, Kurumi and I sit down on the stone tiles. Kurumi then takes out something from the bottom of her now empty basket. It's wrapped in plastic, a square, thin something. What's that?
Ta-da! Kurumi magic!
Huh?
Origami! It's origami!
And what are you going to do with it?
What am I going to do with it? Well, I bought origamis, so I'm obviously gonna fold it, right? Can you do origami, big bro?
I have an origami set somewhere to like teach me how to do origami, but I never. It was a gift from somebody, but I never got into it. I know some people who can do like amazing origami though. It's pretty cool. Something like a crane. I can't. I can do something like a crane, surely. I think this is also a free choice as well. So, let me check. Yes, it is. Okay. Something like a crane. If it's something like a crane, I can fold it.
Oh, so you can only fold cranes.
Isn't folding cranes good enough?
Not at all. A crane, that's like level 3 with 514 experience points, I guess.
What are you talking about? Huh?
Oh well, I'll teach you.
The only origami I can do, if you can even call it that, is a paper boat. Oh, that's so cool. That's nice. I think cranes and paper boats are cool. They're super, like, I can't do anything. It's very much just like, I try my best. It's not really working out for me. So, please do. And so, Kurumi-sensei's origami class begins.
Okay, fold it like this, and then like this.
But actually, now that I think about it, in elementary school, you could actually fold like paper boat hats. Or I guess I could. Like a lot of classmates did so. Paper boat hats that you could like wear. I wasn't very good at them even at the time. I do remember that. But I eventually made one, so. But that was a long time ago.
Okay, fold it like this, and then like this.
Like this?
No, this isn't a mountain fold, it's a valley fold.
Like this?
No, first flip it over, then valley fold the left side.
Origami's pretty tricky, isn't it? Fold, 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 crease, crease. Rip.
Why'd you go and tear it?
Well, it's not like I meant to.
Oh, you're kidding me. Here.
Kurumi grabs another piece of origami, hands it to me.
Start over from the beginning.
Kurumi-sensei's surprisingly strict. 3:12 p.m. Alright, finished.
Let's see here.
Ta-da! Mako Tresbian! What? Looks pretty good, right?
Well, I'd give it a 62 out of 100. The fold of the tail is slightly off.
Kurumi-sensei is indeed strict. But making the turtle right off the bat is too hard for beginners.
Well, you're right about that. Turtles are considered challenging for even seasoned folders. Among origami enthusiasts, they say crane in 3 days, turtle in 8 years.
Ooh. A turtle sounds nice. I would like to make a turtle out of paper. What has Kurumi made? I peer into her pocket to check. Whoa, when did you make all these? In just 10 minutes, Kurumi has created multiple origami pieces. Moreover, they're perfectly folded with no misalignments. So this is what they call superhuman folding skills.
Aren't I something else?
Kurumi speaks with pride. I carefully pick up one of them. What's this?
A rhinoceros beetle.
Then what's this?
King Giroda. And this one is Takeda Shingen, and this is Morning Glory.
Oh my gosh, it's Yakuza all over again. No,
and this is Okinawa Summit.
It really is Yakuza. Holy shit.
Kurumi's like, I love Yakuza so much. I love Like a Dragon. It's my favorite video game series.
What a variety. And what's that? Okinawa Summit? But Kurumi, there's one more, right?
Oh, this one?
While speaking, Kurumi places the last one on my palm. This crumpled origami, what is it?
This is... you, big bro.
Huh?
It's you laughing, big bro.
It doesn't look like me. No matter how you look at it. The Takeda Shingen over there is so much cooler, isn't it?
Really? Well, I think it looks like you. Well, whatever. Here, as a memento, it's for you.
Kurumi moves me to the palm of my hand.
It's a small present from me.
The crumpled smile. Origami folded by Kurumi. It doesn't look like me at all. Though I think this. Thanks. I mutter as I carefully put me into my pocket. Kurumi has a radiant smile as she gazes gently at me. Does she? I was wondering, perhaps maybe she put the bell in that origami? Maybe, possibly, perhaps. I mean, if she didn't, it's fine, because we're on her route anyway, so we're gonna end up with the bell anyhow, but interesting. Kurumi and I continued to fold origami for over an hour. Before I knew it, I too was influenced by Kurumi's innocence and let my inner child out. We had used up all the origami paper, black, silver, gold, all of it. There was only one white sheet left. Kurumi places a pile of completed origami into the empty basket. She closes the lid and snaps the clasp shut. Then she silently starts to fold the last remaining white sheet. I keep quiet, watching her skillful hand movements.
Finished!
It's a pure white paper airplane. Oh yeah, paper airplanes. I guess paper airplanes are also technically origami. There used to be a time when I was really good at it, and then I forgot the technique to make one, and then I was really bad at making paper airplanes, and I was so upset by that. There's so many little things like that in childhood where it's like you're taught, like, I was taught like one of those card tricks where you can like guess the card that somebody was thinking of, essentially from a stack of cards. I was taught that, and I had it down, and it was so cool to see people's eyes like light up, and then I forgot the technique behind it, and I hated it. I hated it. It's so embarrassing. I used to be able to make cool looking planes, but they never flew well, but I forgot how. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like there's like paper airplane tech in which you need to fold the very ends of it to make sure that it flies properly and gains the traction that it needs. It's like kind of insane. Kurumi folded it in a unique style, not the usual method.
This shall be known as Kurumi Unit 17.
Unit 17?
Yeah, I've conducted research day and night to develop a folding method that flies the farthest.
So you mean it's version 17, because you're version 17 of Kurumi, the original Kurumi, you don't know.
That's right. Ah, but this folding method is a trade secret. Don't ever tell anyone. I haven't told anyone yet either.
I see, gotcha. Acknowledging my response, Kurumi lightly nods, then stands up quietly. She walks toward the handrail. I stand up too, following her.
Ready? Watch closely now.
She says that and...
Hey!
Lets the paper plane go. Unit 17 glides smoothly, soaring straight ahead, over a placid sea. Endlessly, into the boundless distance. Tracing a single white line. It gets smaller and smaller. Its triangular wings eventually become a dot, and Kurumi Unit 17 disappears into the ocean's ripples. Well, that's honestly insanely impressive, but also you just littered, Kurumi. You littered. You're gonna have to go to jail for that.
See?
Kurumi looks so happy. For some reason, I also feel happy. Very naturally, Kurumi and I hold hands as we leave Viewpoint Park, where Unit 17 took flight. 4:50 p.m.
That was a fun day, huh?
We're on our way back to Luna Beach.
It was a day just full of fun stuff. Full of stuff, huh?
As you can tell, again, I mentioned this at the beginning of stream, but I was like so close to canceling because I was like, I know I'm a little bit tired today. And I was like, I can feel it now. It's like, it's rough to read for sure. It's rough to read. But I am interested in this route. I do like it a lot, so I will continue. That's for sure.
Did you have fun too, big bro?
Of course. I answer with a smile.
Good.
There's no wind, but due to the overcast sky, the air's already gotten chilly. Yet my hand feels warm. This is Kurumi's warmth.
Hey, big bro.
Hmm?
I want to show you something.
You want to show me something?
I thought if it's you, big bro, it's okay.
Kurumi says that and suddenly leads me into the bushes along the road. What are you pulling me in here for? Kurumi doesn't answer. With her lips tightly sealed, she turns her back toward me. Oh, here? Okay, I guess. If you're getting tired, no harm in taking a break. Yeah, I'll take a break in a little bit. I guess it's like 10 minutes to break. But also, here? Kurumi? Huh? And Russell. Kurumi raises her top all the way up to her neck. Kurumi's small back. There, deeply etched into her, is the scar. Kurumi. I can't help but take a step back, because the scar is just too horrifying. No, I shouldn't avert my gaze here. Kurumi's being so brave. It's proof that she trusts me. I stare at the scar. Honestly, it's a scar that fills me with sorrow. Innumerable pointy zigzag lines run up her tiny fragile back. Oh, well, there's no way you got that from tripping down the stairs. That's like human experimentation. Rough bulges jut out unnaturally from her otherwise smooth skin. Those protuberances are a discolored reddish purple. There's nothing more sad than this scar. I don't know what to say. I can't find the right words. It's not that bad. Don't worry about it. No. Kurumi doesn't want to hear those words. But what should I say? Russell. Kurumi lowers her top. She turns to face me.
It's okay. You don't have to say anything. I just wanted to show you. Just you seeing it is enough.
Kurumi.
Alright, let's head back soon, okay?
Aw.
Da-da-da-da, Kurumi-chan, da-da-da-da, and Big Bro.
Kurumi is just the same as before. As if nothing's happened. What the hell am I doing? Kurumi had shown me such courage. She trusts me. What good am I if I'm feeling down? Some scar doesn't matter. Kurumi is Kurumi, right? I want to keep watching over her, right? What can I do for her now? Just interact with her normally like always? Isn't that it? Don't give her any more scars. Kurumi.
What, big bro?
Kurumi, you love haunted houses, don't you?
What?
You don't like them?
Nuh-uh, I love them.
Alright, when we get back, let's go to an amusement park.
Huh? You'll take me?
Yeah,
Yay! Definitely, okay?
definitely.
Don't say you forgot or anything now.
I won't.
Okay, pinky swear.
Kurumi wraps her slender pinky around mine.
Cross my heart and hope to die. Stick a needle in my eye. Ah, what'll I give you as a reward for taking me?
I wonder.
Let's see. Then how about a kiss on the cheek? Huh?
A kiss on the cheek. My chest heats up. Okay, it's a deal. I give her a deep nod. I guess in the same way that we were talking about earlier, this idea that like that it doesn't really feel like on first glance that Makoto would ever fall in love with Kurumi, but this version of Makoto feels very similar to the version of Makoto that falls in love with Haruka. So in some ways, I guess yeah, it does work. But also the version of Makoto that falls in love with Yuka and the version of Makoto that falls in love with Saki also feel distinctly like different people. So it's very, I don't know, it's very interesting. I give her a deep nod. On the way back, our pinky fingers are still linked together. We return to Luna Beach. Kurumi and I have dinner at Luna Beach with Izumi-san.
And then, Crabjack won.
Kurumi excitedly shares today's events with Izumi-san. Izumi-san listens to her story with a gentle smile. What a cheerful dinner. There isn't a cloud in the sky. The background music is playing on the jukebox. The soothing sound of the waves. Izumi-san's corn pottage. Kurumi's smile, Izumi-san's smile too. Everything is just so warm. In this sunny and tranquil atmosphere, I feel utterly content. By the way, Kurumi, do you know what happened to the caviar in the fridge? Oh shit, well that was real? Okay. While I see that, Kurumi does feel much younger than Haruka. Like with Haruka, it does feel that his romantic interest was mistaken for his parental love. Reading is hard, I'm sorry. But here, it's more like brotherly love turns into romantic love. I see what you're saying, yeah. To me, I think it's kind of on a similar level because Makoto never really engages with the big bro stuff. He's just it was very much like, hey, I'm gonna call you big bro from now on. It's like, oh, okay. It's just like, yeah. Like that was Kurumi all on her own, just decided to do that. So he was like completely removed from the situation, but I guess in a similar way of like him being kind of confused. But I do see your perspective on it, so that's fair. That's fair. I think for me, these are kind of in the same general category, which is very surprising because I don't know if I would really say that Yuka and Saki, for example, are in the same category at all. At least not to me. But I mean, I also kind of messed up the Yuka route, let's be honest. I missed like half the scenes I was supposed to have with her. I don't really know anything about her, so I don't know. She's like, eh. You know what happened to the caviar in the fridge? ...
Uh-oh.
Alright, April 6th, Saturday. It's the day of all days. The day when we go back in time. 12:07 a.m. It was probably past 12 o'clock by then. Kurumi seemed tired from talking and going upstairs to the second floor. Seemed tired from talking and then goes upstairs to the second floor. As a result, Izumi-san and I are left alone. Now's my chance. I can't help but think about that topic. Yet I can't find the right opportunity to bring it up. We just keep chit-chatting about trivial things. It's been about 2 hours since Kurumi's fallen asleep. You can ask her by now. You could just say it. My watch already says it's April 6th. 12:08 a.m. Well, I should probably get some sleep too. Izumi-san starts to get up. Izumi-san. I hurriedly stop her. Finally, I speak up about that topic. Izumi-san, can we continue yesterday's conversation? Yesterday's conversation? What do you mean? The conversation we had at the breakwater? That one. Izumi's demeanor instantly stiffens. Oh, that, huh? Makoto-kun, it might be too late for me to say this, but could you pretend we never talked about that? I cannot, no. I just feel that it's something I shouldn't tell anyone about. For Kurumi's sake. Izumi-san. I saw it. I saw the scar on Kurumi's back. But I couldn't say anything. To be honest, it was worse than I imagined. Is there some connection between Kurumi's scar and what we talked about yesterday? Kurumi still seems to be concerned about her scar. I want to help heal the wound in Kurumi's heart. There's no way a person could get a scar like that from falling downstairs, right? Kurumi seems to be aware that she got the scar just after she was born. What's the real cause of the scar? Is it related to the shrine, the kidnapping, and the fact that she's not your real sister? Please tell me, Izumi-san. Izumi-san remains silent, keeping her head down. Would she refuse to tell me anything? What had happened to Kurumi as a baby? I believe that without knowing the truth, I can't heal Kurumi's scars. No, perhaps even before, I wanted to know everything about Kurumi. Hold on. Alright. No, perhaps even before that, I want to know everything about Kurumi. And am I tabbed back into the game? Yes, I am. I want to find the source of her suffering and make it my own burden. Kurumi. Suddenly, Izumi-san speaks. Kurumi is my real little sister. Is she? Because you seem so uncertain about that. Even if we're not related by blood, she's still my real sister. Aw. We've always been together. Because our parents were often gone, I've been like her mother ever since we were little. From cooking to homework, I took care of everything. Before I knew it, I had become responsible for parent-teacher meetings, stuff like that. How? What? That doesn't make any sense. That's not... that can't be real. I don't believe that. No. Speaking of which, you're only like 4 years older than Kurumi at most. So how does that work? Speaking of which, when Kurumi was in the 3rd grade, she was told by her teacher to draw a picture of her mother. But what Kurumi drew was a picture of me. Aww. When Kurumi came home, she said she'd gotten scolded by the teacher and started crying. I was a middle school student at the time and immediately went to the school office to confront her teacher. Wow, okay. At the time, Kurumi hid behind me and stuck her tongue out at the teacher. She would always follow me around. When brushing our teeth, when sleeping, even when my boyfriend called me, Kurumi was always by my side. Wait a minute. Boyfriend? In my dating sim game? Okay. I know Kurumi better than anyone. I mean, we're on the Kurumi path. There's no getting around that, so yeah. And I think she knows me better than anyone too. That girl, I cherish her more than anything. And that's why. It doesn't matter if we're not related by blood. So it's all okay now. About the shrine and about everything. I've already resolved it within myself. Interesting. Okay. She didn't say that she still has a boyfriend, just that she had one at one point in time. Interesting. Well, I guess in terms of like anime tropes and stuff like that, Izumi does fall into the mature woman kind of trope, even though she's like at most 24. So I don't know. We'll see about that. So I guess in that sense, it does. I guess that would kind of help her case maybe to people who are interested. Anyway, I'm very shocked that the game even brought it up at all. But it's about time for us to go to break. I need water because Kurumi is killing my voice. Let me go over to Burb screen. Burb. All right, we'll be right back in a few minutes. All right, I am back. Go over back to game screen. It's I will say though, I am really enjoying this route. I think, and maybe we'll find out more about that clone that Saki had thrown rocks at, that we learned a little bit more about, and maybe that will help tie her into the story. But right now, it feels like Saki's route is so far removed from anything else that has ever happened in the story. And at least with Yuka, we got like the premise of like time travel is real and we had to go to the shrine to figure it out. So at least there's that at the very least. But it feels like I've gotten so much information from hanging out with Haruka and Kurumi and of course Izumi than I really have from hanging out with Saki, and I find that so interesting. But I'm really enjoying this route so far. I've already resolved it within myself. Izumi-san's eyes are very serene as she concludes her story. There's no way I can ask her about any more. This is a matter between Izumi-san and Kurumi. Maybe it's not my place to get involved in the first place. Those are my thoughts. And just then, there's a noise. I turn around. Kurumi. I feel my heart stop.
Is it true? Is it really true?
I mean, yeah, we should have like gone for a walk on the beach while talking about this. We shouldn't have done this. We should not have done this right here, to be quite honest.
I'm not your little sister?
No, Kurumi, that's not it.
You liar. Everyone lied to me.
That's not true, Kurumi.
Liar!
Kurumi dashes out of Luna Beach. Kurumi! I fling open the door and rush outside. I look left and right, searching for Kurumi. Footsteps. I can hear footsteps on sand. Tsukihama. I maneuver over the breakwater, landing on the sandy beach. I see Kurumi running south along it. Kicking up sand, I start running. I run as fast as I can. I scatter sand as I rush forward. I'm getting closer and closer to Kurumi. Kurumi! I grab her slim arm tightly. Both Kurumi and I stumble. Regaining our balance, I turn Kurumi around. Kurumi. Aw. Hello? Controller? PSP? Controller? PlayStation? Okay. Oh, the game hates that I did that. Okay. Okay, well, it's back now. The game hated that I wanted to see the visual. She's crying. Big droplets cascade out from her eyes. No matter how much I wipe them away with my hand, the tears continue to flow. Big bro. Big bro. Her shoulders quivering, Kurumi desperately tries to hold back her welling sobs. She's desperately trying to tell me something.
You are the same, huh? You're the same, big bro. The same as that senpai. You're the same, big bro.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I promise I'm not. But also, interesting. I guess this is also a parallel between, like, I guess this route and Yuka's route, where Yuka was like, I had that boy in my class. I mean, it's not really a senpai, I guess, but I had that boy in my class who, like, I really loved and stuff like that. So Senpai. By senpai, she's talking about the boy from middle school.
Everybody lied to me. And I trusted you, big bro.
Kurumi, what are you saying? I
Heard you.
heard me.
It was worse than I imagined. My scar was worse than you imagined. You said that, didn't you?
Her words pierced my heart. I indeed said that. That it was worse than I imagined. I had said that.
Everybody that I love, all of them, they all lied to me.
No, that's not.
Stop lying to me. My dad, my mom, big sis, and you too, big bro. I hate you all. I hate you all so much.
Kurumi, you're wrong. Everybody loves you, Kurumi.
I hate you. I hate you all.
Kurumi!
Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Kurumi dashes away. Water droplets dance in the air in her wake. I have to chase after her. If I let her go like this, things will be irreversible. I bound forward and start running again. Kurumi! I call out, but she doesn't even look back. Kurumi climbs out the breakwater. She jumps to the other side, disappearing from sight. I immediately follow behind her. Don't let her run, dude! Like, don't let her do that! Too late. We never stop anything in time. Standing on top of the breakwater, I search for Kurumi. I can't find her. She's nowhere to be seen. There's no sign of her in any direction. I descend from the breakwater. I run west along the coastal road. I run for a while, but she hasn't come west. I retrace my steps. Kurumi! I shout, but I know there'll be no answer. In the end, I return to Luna Beach. Kurumi, where'd you go, Kurumi? Okay, 12:32 a.m. 12:32 a.m. on Sunday? The next day? I mean, we've broken the loop. We've never sevened. We've made it to the 7th day. That's odd. Okay. A cold sensation strikes my forehead. Once more. Rain, huh? Droplets fall from the sky, so I take shelter under the eaves of Luna Beach to avoid them. I gaze at the rain for a while. Where would Kurumi go? Where would she go? Where would she go? Now, just where would Kurumi go?
I remember this place. I've been here before. That shrine, it had a really nostalgic smell. It smelled like the hand-me-down clothes Big Sis gave me when I was little.
I started running again. 12:47 a.m. When I reach the foot of the long staircase, the rain has intensified. I wipe away countless raindrops flowing down my forehead with the back of my hand. Kurumi's gotta be ahead. Pumping my legs, I dash up the stairs. The shrine is a faint white silhouette in the deep darkness. Raindrops splatter on the roof, forming a fine mist that covers the shrine. Its hazy white silhouette seems to be an ethereal illusion, almost without substance. I stumble on the rain-soaked cobblestones as I dash into the phantasmal building. She's not here. She's not here. Kurumi isn't here either. My pulse sends blood racing through my entire body. And it's not just because I'd run all the way up here. The feeling of restlessness with me now is so overwhelming, it feels like I'm about to burst. Frustrated, I kick one of the shrine's pillars. The feeling still won't dissipate. I aimlessly wander around inside the shrine. I mean, we didn't learn about the little opening that goes to the back of the shrine because Yuka did not come in with us in this timeline. So, suddenly, I check my watch. The 6th, Saturday, 12:54. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It was still Friday, I guess. I don't know. Was that the sound of a bell? No, that's not it. It's a different tone from the bell I heard in that dream. A bell on the altar, a bell hanging from the building shaped like a miniature shrine. Perhaps a gust of wind from somewhere had made it ring. Bell. 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 Can't be. What if, hypothetically, Kurumi has that bell now? A shiver runs down my spine. No, there's just no way. I know I threw that bell into the sea on the night of the 1st. But what if the waves had washed the bell ashore? Today is April 6th, Saturday. If that dream was a premonition... I shake my head vigorously, trying to dispel such thoughts. It can't be. No matter what, it can't be true. I bite my lip. Outside the shrine, I stare intently at the waterfall-like cascade of water flowing from the edge of the roof. My mind is a turbulent sea. My hopeless delusions persist, refusing to fade. They seep and spread into my mind, one after another as if staining it. Anyway, I have to find her. I can't leave her alone like this. The rain is so cold. Amid the rain's relentless downpour, I break into yet another run. 1:14 a.m. Pelted by the driving rain, I continue running. I keep looking for any sign of Kurumi. Himegahama, the sand on the beach, is compact and heavy, soaked with water.
Hey, Mr. Crab, wanna play rock, paper, scissors with me?
Suddenly, I hear Kurumi's voice. I turn and look around, but there's no one there. I can't find Kurumi anywhere. The cold rain mercilessly drains me of my body heat. My vision is blurry and I can't focus. My head is spinning and my consciousness fading. Kurumi.
Huh? No, it's nothing. I just found something a little interesting.
Something interesting? It couldn't be. Then, then she'd picked up that bell? Is that what happened? Is that really it? Do I have the bell right now? Is it within the origami? Have I ever unfolded it? A shiver. Strength leaves my body. I force my legs up, taking one step at a time. And stumbling along, I leave Himegahama.
Ah, big bro! I came to see you, big bro! So let's go. Let's do some crab sumo. Big bro? Wanna go somewhere fun? Never mind that. Just come with me, big bro.
I'm in my room. My room with no one in it. She hasn't come to the lodge, huh?
Big bro. Hey, big bro. Come on, you have to wake up soon or you'll be late.
I can't stop hearing things. Kurumi's voice resonates deep within my eardrums. It's as if she's reproaching me. Tsukiyama. The shopping district. The harbor. I can't find her anywhere. Chasing after her, I search the entire island. Where is everyone else, too? I feel like everyone just kind of bounced from the situation. Oh, I guess we're all looking for her. No, that's not how it is. I was gonna say we're all looking for her, but that's not true. We found her at the shrine, and then we had nothing to worry about. Where is everyone else? I drag my legs, which have lost sensation. 4:55 a.m. Even at my final destination, Viewpoint Park, I can't find Kurumi. The waves crashing against the cape resound in the darkness. The darkness that enveloped the world seemed to roar with hatred. Viewpoint Park. It was here, at this park, that I first saw Kurumi's eyes filled with sorrow.
Me, right? I love floating on the water's surface, like a jellyfish. It gives me this nostalgic feeling. Actually, I wanted to go with everyone. To the pool, the hot springs.
I'd say that Kurumi's wound was terrible. I planned to fully accept her pain, but in reality, I had avoided it. I couldn't stand her scar. I couldn't even touch it. I couldn't heal her scar. Heal her real scar, etched deep within her heart. What is Kurumi thinking now? About her scar, her relationship to Izumi-san. She must be overwhelmed by these. But if that's the case, Could it be that Kurumi's still at that shrine? The connection between the scar and their relationship is... There's no doubt that the shrine is related, and Kurumi must already know about it. As when I questioned Izumi-san, Kurumi was listening in. I'll head to the shrine one more time. I make this decision when the eastern sky is beginning to brighten. Night gradually turns to day. Rain falls in thick curtains, but I can't stop the sun hidden behind the heavy rain clouds. Interesting. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening right now. This feels quite different from the other ones. I think this is the longest that we've ever gone without going back to do another loop. I climb the long staircase. Night has completely turned to day. No one's in the shrine grounds. Heavy raindrops relentlessly pound the earth. The sound of the rain drowns out all other noises in the world. I inhale the damp air. My nose is chilled. The shrine's grounds have turned into a vast pool. I walk slowly through the water. With every step I take, splash, splash, a cold, wet sound resonates in the mist. The blurry shrine, like a mirage, gradually draws closer. Its vague outline slowly comes into focus. I see the open shrine door. Behind the door is a drifting haze of dust. With each step I take, the interior becomes clearer. Like they're being sucked away, the particles of darkness silently vanish. And eventually, I find her. Inside the shrine, there stands a lone girl. Kurumi. Kurumi? Kurumi! I throw myself forward. I run as if parting the rain in my way. I pour all my strength into moving my feet. Even as the water in the pool laps at my feet, I keep running, stumbling but continuing on. Kurumi! I shouted once more. However, the relentless rain muffles my voice. Kurumi doesn't notice me. She stands frozen in the center of the shrine's floor like a doll, silently staring ahead. But I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Kurumi's right in front of me. A few more steps, and my feet reach that short staircase. Kurumi! Despite my heavy panting, I manage to call out her name. Kurumi quietly turns around, so gently, as if in slow motion. Big bro. Is this the time of the earthquake? She whispers, softly. Just then! Yeah, okay. So this is actually when we go back with, Well, no, this is the same... Actually, I was gonna say this is the event that marks all of the, you know, like going back in time with all the girls, but I don't think it actually marks Saki's route. I think Saki just goes and does her own thing. I think? I might be wrong about that. I might be wrong. Interesting. Because I know the earthquake, I think, denotes Haruka passing away in her route. Interesting. The ground trembles. I lose my footing and fall forward. It's a violent earthquake. The intense shaking hits me like crashing waves. The belly of the beast is writhing. The tormented land shudders in pain. The thick pillars of the shrine creak loudly. Small pieces of wood fall from the ceiling one after another. Looking up, the shrine is now swaying like a mirage, tilting from side to side. It's collapsing. I think the, like, I don't know what you call that. The shaking effect is actually getting more and more intense as this is going on. Ugh. It's collapsing. The shrine is collapsing. Kurumi's in danger. As I try to push myself up with both hands. It's a pile of rubble. I can see nothing but a pitiful pile of debris. Broken columns, shattered remnants of the roof. I place my hand on a thick wooden board. I put all my strength into lifting the board. However, the thick pillar is leaning on it is incredibly heavy, and the board remained motionless. I squeezed out more strength. I concentrated every bit of power into my arms. A heavy, ominous creaking sound echoes out. My wet hands slip. My fingernails snap. I feel a sharp pain. My nails have been ripped off. Ow! What the hell? Still, I don't give up. The pain doesn't matter to me right now. Even if my bones are crushed and my flesh is torn to shreds, it doesn't matter. With my last ounce of strength, I exert a tremendous force that seems to burst my blood vessels and lift that thick board. Kurumi's translucent cheeks seem so delicate, they would break at the slightest touch. It's as if she were a fragile glass doll. Her limp hand grasped a small glowing object. The bell. Interesting. I feel like out of all of these, honestly, Kurumi feels like the girl that we actually saw in the dream. Just to me personally. The bell. It's that bell. A cold silver light. The faded crimson string. Eventually, as if it were slipping gently through her palm, the bell drops. I bury my face in Kurumi's chest. My body is trembling violently. Her skin feels damp and cold in my arms. Her slender body now stiff. Kurumi's empty shell. Why? Only a heavy, raspy voice lingers in the air.
The round moon's all alone and lonely, crying in the darkness of the night, sobbing. The round moon was just lonely, and within her tears, she gave birth to many children. Jellyfish, written as Moon of the Sea. I was looking at jellyfish. My dream is to become someone's wife. Nuzzling into my husband's warm chest, we'd sleep soundly at night. Hey, big bro? Your chest, big bro. It's warm, right? Finished. Let's call it Kurumi Unit 17.
She does feel like the most canon route so far, or at least the initial route. Yeah, this feels like... That's a good point. This feels like the initial route. So what is with Yuka? Why is she the girl that's front and center?
Let's call it Kurumi Unit 17. But this folding method is a trade secret. Don't ever tell anyone. I haven't told anyone yet either. This is... you, big bro. It's you laughing, big bro.
I stick my hand into my pocket. I take out the me that Kurumi had folded. It's me in the palm of my hand. I make a fist, crush it. Kurumi, why?
Cross my heart and hope to die. Stick a needle in my eye. What'll I give you as a reward for taking me? Let's see. Then how about a kiss on the cheek? Huh?
We promised, didn't we? We did a pinky swear. That we'd go to a haunted house. What about the amusement park? What about that, Kurumi?
Hey, big bro. I want to show you something. I thought if it's you, big bro, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to say anything. I just wanted to show you. Just you seeing it is enough.
Kurumi, I...
Stop lying to me. I hate you. I hate you all.
I curse the earth. I curse the heavens and the gods, and I feel hatred, disgust, rage towards myself. I wanted to tear my chest apart, to crush my heart with my own hands. I tremble in uncontainable anger. I grind my back teeth so hard that dark blood pours from my mouth. If my wish could come true, Kurumi's smile, Kurumi's angelic smile, I could see it again. I glare at the sky, baring my teeth fiercely, and let out a scream like I'm being torn apart. And then I tumble down into the depths of hell. It reads like a bad end, but I know we're about to go back in time. Interesting. Whoa. Huh. Okay. I guess it's more fitting that that this route being the route of what would you call basically being the root of, like, Kurumi is into the occult and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more grotesque. It's about, like, you know, fingernails peeling off and, you know, like deep physical wounds and a bunch of blood and stuff like that. Like the fact that Kurumi is like actually like crushed and like that's how she dies rather than at least with Yuko is like we were both crushed under the debris, but it's a little bit different here. So interesting. You gotta have that bad end that gives the stimulus to make you want to loop. I guess so. There's a science behind all of it. It's a zero escape science. Science, rather. Interesting. Well, with all that said, I guess now is a great time to save. Roaring and then Kurumi roots. Alright. Let me also, I guess I can go to the title menu as well to get some good music going. Alright. Well, that has been Never 7, The End of Infinity. I said it before all throughout stream, but I mean, this is a pretty interesting route. I'm liking it a lot. It might honestly end up being my favorite route by the end of it. We'll see. we will see. I'm not claiming so quite yet, but like there's a lot of interesting moving parts to it, and I feel like depending on some of the answers we get to like the whole overall story, like Kurumi can be a incredibly like interesting character. So but yeah, let me go ahead and look for somebody to raid. If anyone is online right now. Interesting. So the Rob called Zeus is online. He's playing Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, which is you know, it's quite one of the older Spider-Man games. So let's go ahead and say hi. I'm kind of interested in checking that out a little bit. So let me go over to ending screen. There we go. While Kurumi isn't my favorite girl, her route does feel the most interesting so far. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely how I feel about it so far. So, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel by the end of it. We will be back, of course, with some more of this game next week, and I will be back later this week with... I will either be back tomorrow at the same time doing a co-working stream, in which I'm just writing and doing some stuff, or I will be back on Friday at the regularly scheduled time just to do some more Date Everything. So, but if you are here, thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.